Gigabyte G5 MD Review. Despite its aged processor, the Gigabyte G5 is still a good buy thanks to its high-quality display and budget-friendly price. However, bear in mind that its battery won't last very long. In order to reduce expenses, Gigabyte decided to use a 10th generation Intel chip in the Gigabyte G5 model, which has become outdated since its release. Despite this change, it still makes sense when looking at the laptop as a whole. The feature that made me think that Gigabyte G5 is a good deal is its screen. Even though the resolution is only 1080p, it produces excellent colors, has high brightness, and fantastic contrast. The Gigabyte G5 has no eye-catching features, there are no metal panels or RGB strips, and the fan grills are quite plain. Not even the Gigabyte logo on the lid is noteworthy, as it does not belong to their flagship Aero or Aorus series. If you're looking for a gaming aesthetic, it will only come through on the keyboard. It has an exclusive typeface and an RGB backlight, although there's just one area. This implies that the entirety of the keyboard should be set to the same tone. You won't have the entire rainbow available, just 15 colors. But, frankly, these are likely to be the ones that most people would pick anyway. Although there is no true white, you can select a color that somewhat looks like a dark blue-gray, which is close to off-white. All the body panels are constructed with matte plastic, the lid and keyboard plate have a very smooth finish, while the material at the bottom is rougher. The outer design of the Gigabyte G5 is nothing special, but the display greatly exceeded my expectations. It's a 15.6-inch Full HD IPS level panel with a 144Hz refresh rate. This budget gaming laptop has an outstanding color performance, exceeding 100% of sRGB, 80.8% of DCI-P3, and 74.8% of Adobe RGB. Even though full coverage of sRGB was not expected, Gigabyte has come up with something spectacular. This isn't a wide gamut display, but the colors look great when seen in person. The Gigabyte G5's display outshines the pricier MSI Stealth 15M with a contrast ratio of 1100:1 and a maximum brightness of 334 nits, making it an above-average entry-level gaming laptop. The motion handling, as expected from a panel of this kind, is fair but not outstanding. Other elements are just like any other gaming laptop. The Gigabyte G5 was made specifically for gaming, as it's equipped with the 10th generation Intel Core i5-10500H CPU, which is an older model. The RTX 3060 by Gigabyte is dependable, its specs can draw between 60 watts to 130 watts of power, noticeably affecting the frame rates in games. The G5 typically uses 95 watts in its typical setting and 105 watts while in performance mode. The Acer Nitro 5 is able to provide up to 95 watts, but the Lenovo Legion 5 can do even better with 130 watts. If you can find a similar priced Lenovo Legion online, it's likely to be a better option than the Nitro 5. Performance mode has the GPU running at 86 degrees Celsius, which is acceptable. The cooling system is good but not optimal. It does expel hot air from all sides, but the fans may make more noise than usual. The Gigabyte G5 does not prioritize battery life, holding only a capacity of 48.9 watt-hours, which is low for a gaming laptop but would be satisfactory in an ultra-portable. With Windows 11's battery saver set to the default performance profile, the Gigabyte G5 only lasted 2 hours 44 minutes in PC Mark X's test, which mimics everyday office work. This is close to the expected battery existence of 4 to 4.5 hours on regular gaming laptops, but still substandard. Despite this, the Gigabyte G5 can be a great choice if one approaches it with the correct attitude. Rechargeable batteries generally function weakly in most high-performance gaming computers, particularly those with Intel processors. When using a sizable capacity battery, depleting as much GPU power as possible to gain an additional 90 minutes of use is probable. However, playing taxing games might become difficult during this duration. The screen offers much more vibrancy and color than anticipated, making it a great choice for a laptop of its caliber with superior brightness. The speakers are bad, the battery life is inadequate, and it's not exactly the most eye-catching design for people who like RGB lights. The main issue here is, you can